question and I'll give you a vision. I don't know what you're trying to see.
I want to know where our friends are and what's going on and if we're in danger or if there's anything beyond like just a funny little event that was planned by the Hero Institute.
You poor paranoid child.
Yeah, no, I'm like, am I being pushed into a new event that will require hero work to get out of, or is this an actual honest to goodness I got lost? So I'm trying to find out what is the goal here. Where am I trying to be? Where should I be?
So you once again have that sensation like you are leaving yourself. You are becoming detached. And you see flashes of all of your mentors like going about setting up little clues and things for you to find and little traps for you to figure your way through. But then you see something else. You see someone messing with something. It looks like someone is sabotaging something that is very powerful and magic. You see the sight of a crash and this wildlife like running about. And do those reindeer have harnesses on? You're not sure what to make of that. And there are these shadows, except for they're not really shadows, they're just creatures hiding in the shadows that seem to be stalking around the edges going towards this crash site. So there's something else going on here.
Okay, so there's a crash site and some sabotage, and there's a deeper conspiracy at work.
Yes.
Okay. My vision kind of turns hazy, and I get the visual of that broken down sleigh and everything going on. And I turn around. So, Scarlet, and I'm still shivering, think I've got an idea of vague direction as to where to go and what that will entail.
High or low?
Oh no, I don't like that. What do you mean high or low? I wanted to do a bit, but now I have to roll dice. This is so scary. High.
That was to see if she hears you.
Oh, okay. Huh?
I rolled a 1.
That's bad.
Oh.
No one hears you.
I just yell into the empty air. Hey, there's some sort of, I don't know how to phrase this, Santa crime going on, and I think we're supposed to help. It's an intuition thing.
You just hear a growling in response and see one of those creatures you saw stalking through the woods staring at you from between the trees.
Oh, you're not Scarlet. Okay, that's fine.
Meanwhile, back to Scarlet Sentinel, what are you doing?
I have like a little thing on my phone that just allows me to try and find if there's any signals or anything electronic nearby. Just kind of like picks up on like electronic pulses.
Okay.
That's how I run my life, okay? I run with tech.
That makes sense. So, would you like to roll to unleash your powers to find your friends who definitely have their phones and comms on them?
Absolutely. So I got a 6.
Oh no.
When the dice fail you,
Yeah.
they have a story.
The one time. It never happens, but today it will.
You don't pick up anything, and just before your device shuts off, you see a flash of a warning that someone has found you.
Ah!
Someone trying to get into your system, and then your phone dies.
Well, my phone's dead, so they can't get in my system.
Unless that was an alert coming from something else, it just went to your phone. You're not really sure. You didn't get to see what the alert was, just intrusion detected and it died.
I'm not sure if it's like battery's dead or if it just is cold and it shut off. Because I'm not used to being out in the middle of nowhere with nowhere to keep my phone warm properly. Because I always keep an extra battery pack on me.
So you go to plug in your phone just in case that.
I'm gonna plug that in and stick it in my back pocket to keep it warm.
And then you go back to looking around, and we go back to the other two who are not completely lost in the middle of the woods, in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of winter.
Yet.
Not yet.
So let's get a roll to unleash the powers as you attempt to send off the flares. Effectively. Basically, it's sending off flares.
Well, I just rolled a 12, so I'm not even gonna look at what I do.
Nice. So, with that, I think they both see it. Kid Phoenix, you're a lot further away than you wandered. You know you didn't wander that far, but you do see the bright arcs of electricity popping up into the sky, and you know how to go to get back.
Good.
Yeah, you know which way lightning is normally going, so
yeah, that's
it's a little different.
Yeah.
It doesn't go up.
right. Usually, well, actually, it does when it
Sometimes
it
it
meets in the
does.
middle. It doesn't.
There is a lot of really crazy forms of lightning out there. It's so cool.
Yeah. No,
Oh yeah.
Some
Yeah.
ball lightning situations for sure.
Your character's saying that as you're like, there's actually a lot of really interesting forms of lightning. And Glider's like, that's so cool!
As you're just, like, sending up batches of little fireworks until...
Okay.
I'll say, Scarlet, you're able to find your way back. Kid Phoenix, you're making your way back, but you know something is still following you.
I feel like at this point I'm not weirded out enough that when I was shooting up the lightning flares there, I was actually literally just going pew pew.
Pew, pew, pew.
I love it. And you gotta blow your fingers off.
So 3 of you are now back together.
Yeah, Scarlet!
Hey, you found us.
Hey, does anybody know what we're doing?
Scavenger hunt, ostensibly, but okay, this is gonna sound wild, but just this really happened. We saw a sleigh, like, in the sky, like Santa, with reindeer.
It was like on fire or something.
Yeah, it crashed that way, somewhere. So this could be, like, a themed scavenger hunt, like a rescue mission? You know, they're always trying out new, like, missions. Where's KP? Where's Kid Phoenix?
He and I kind of got a little separated. I'm not 100% sure where he is.
That's fun.
It's very fun. Well, the flares were really bright, so he's probably on the way.
Should I do that again?
I'm
Yeah,
waiting
yeah.
for my hard cut.
You think?
Oh yeah, smash
I'm
it.
waiting for my hard cut because there's a monster in front of me.
Yeah, and just like, this is not fine.
I'll set you up. Glider's like, he's probably fine.
Oh yeah, okay. So
And then-
Meanwhile, Kid Phoenix, the monster isn't in front of you, but there's something following you.
okay. I'm moving slowly with very clear intent to keep an eye on this creature towards the arcing lightning. Furious. Like, I'm in the cold, I'm being stalked by a creature, I'm having a bad one, and there's some sort of Santa crime that my visions have elucidated to me that I need to solve. So I turn... I'm angry, so it doesn't really matter conceptually. Like, the best course of action, I'm upset, and doing something reckless is a way to clear this. This isn't necessarily reckless. I just want to yell at this thing. Okay, do you talk? Do you fling stuff at me? Do you try to growl, howl at me? What's your deal? I'm already really, really cold, and I'm here in the woods. It's not my favorite situation, and oh wow, I've had a lot of pent up just thanks, I guess. But no, what do you want? And I ready my telekinesis, but I'm getting upset.
Are you attempting to provoke this creature that's following you?
One might even say I am trying to provoke someone, a move in Masks TTRPG.
Indeed, let's get that roll.
I love using my worst stat. This is so fun.
It is very
Oh,
fun.
we're so back.
be.
We're so back because it would have been a success, but my stat is a -1.
Oh
Do you have
It's a
any
6.
moves?
Oh, I don't have any moves related to provoking. I have moves related to protecting people, and I can activate the Nova powers in case I want to go really crazy.
You're a person who needs protecting. Can you not do that?
Well, it's like
No.
legacy playbook moves, so they're all having to do with like standing up for your friends and like protecting a teammate, notably not you.
So you're just yelling at this creature in the middle of the woods, trying to provoke it into maybe revealing itself or making something of a mistake.
Sure.
And the eyes that were watching you from between the trees vanish.
Don't like that. Don't like that one bit. That's awful. Okay. All right. I start
Roll to
marching.
assess the situation.
I don't like that. Hey, that's better.
Have you tried liking it though?
I've tried liking it, but I'm bad at the stat that is superior. Notably, this time though,
Don't be afraid.
this time I got an 8, which is enough to ask questions related to things happening.
Yes, you get to ask one.
How do we best end this quickly? How do I get back to my friends so I don't have to deal with this creature anymore?
Well, the creature's gone as far as you can tell.
Okay, well, I guess that's the fastest way to get back to my friends. I don't like the way you phrased that question, though.
As you're looking, this might be when Livewire starts to send up some more sparks, and
Pew, pew, pew.
you feel like that thing in your head that is kind of like connected to the hands
Mm-hmm.
starts urging you on, and it's like it's helping you move quicker and more easily through this area, and you're able to maybe use some of your powers a little bit, not enough to where you have to unleash it, but you are able to shortcut your way back to the rest of the group.
I emerge from the tree line looking a little frazzled and a little upset. My beanie is... I might have slipped and fallen a few times, so my very thick... it's not beanie here.
It's a toque.
What is it? Toque. My toque has a lot of twigs on it, and so does my scarf, and I'm trying to get them off of me. Yeah.
I'm like,
Okay.
And you're still angry.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
waving
furious.
cheerfully. I'm like, see there? Oh, hey. Oh, you got twigs. Are you okay?
Creature in the woods. There's a Santa crime. I don't know. I yelled at it. Didn't respond well to that. But I guess I wouldn't respond well to yelling either. So it's fine. Let's go do a scavenger hunt and solve the Santa crime.
Okay. Creature? Don't know anything about a creature. There's definitely possibly a Santa crime. We saw
We know of Santa.
a Santa. He crashed.
It's been about 15
We gotta
minutes
go.
since the crash.
We gotta go!
Oops.
Oh man, Santa's...
Sorry,
hitting-
Santa.
He's hitting his life alert pendant furiously.
Oh no.
Sorry, Santa. There's no power right now. So,
Okay, now that we're all back together, I can race ahead.
Roll to unleash your power as you
Hey.
go to rush towards the crash site.
Ooh, that's pretty good. Okay, I got a 9.
Nice! You the market condition, or it's unstable or temporary.
It's temporary. There's trees and tree roots, and we're going uphill. And I am also.
Yeah.
I have not done much speedstering in the forest.
You gotta be like dexterous.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're only able to really tap into your speed for like very short bursts before you have to slow down so you don't Wily Coyote smack into a tree. It's like leave a glider shaped hole in the tree or trip, and
Your arms and legs dangling like this on the other side.
yeah, there's just a little bit too many obstacles. Maybe you should work on the obstacle running really fast, but that's a future you problem.
start with something a little softer.
You get there about like 5 minutes before everyone else does, and you see the sleigh that is the front half of it is like embedded into the ground almost, and there is smoke coming and you cannot see You can't see like the interior portion of the sleigh at the moment, but you found it.
Oh, that's good. That's good news.
Yeah, we have been trained, because I was training with Last Text and Roadster, so I do know car wreck procedure. So I'm just like, okay, check the area, if anyone fell out. So I'm doing my, like, car wreck checklist, and I'm like, is anyone conscious?
Give me a roll to assess the situation.
Snake eyes.
We're notably very good at rolling dice. It's a requirement
Yeah.
of this particular
Yeah,
kind
today
of...
is just so particularly amazing.
Yes. It's funny because this is like what we signed up for.
I don't know why you
We're
guys
supposed
are
to be good at
sounding
this.
sarcastic. This has been great.
Yeah.
We were cast in the show specifically for our ability to roll dice good. I bet you didn't know that was a marketable skill until today.
Today is the day where
Exact-
my dice just roll like the worst they've ever rolled.
I guess if you consider gambling a job, then yes, rolling dice good is a marketable skill.
Yeah, so gliders, you're trying to like run through the things you need to do and like, okay, check for this, look for this. Something catches your eye and you just get really distracted by it. There's like just something shiny and small on the ground and you want it. You want it. Nothing else matters. You want the shiny thing on the ground.
Uh-oh. I try to dig it out of the ground and the rubble. What is it?
We'll get back to that as the others come up.
Yay!
So three of you come up, you see the crashed sleigh that is partially embedded in the ground, see gliders off a few feet attempting to dig something else out of the ground. You know she's been training with Last Text and Roadster, so she's had some experience dealing with crashes, so you can assume what you will about her knowing what she's doing. But yeah, there's a slightly smoking sleigh crashed into the ground, and no reindeer to be seen.
Well, they've scampered.
It appears they have. Scamper!
I did, in my premonition sort of thing, recognize that there was some scampering going on, so that's all right in the world.
Sorry. You recognized in your what?
Occasionally I get vibes about the future. I don't know if that's a power or just that I'm good at sussing out vibes.
I mean, I get vibes about the future regularly, but I'm usually just overthinking.
You know, I have been going to therapy recently to establish that time has passed since our most recent recording. And my therapist did mention that it is potentially a sign of intense anxiety, that I have a lot of vibes about the future. So we carry on. But yeah, no, this looks like exactly the sort of thing I would have expected. This is a silly question that I asked to the ether as you are painting the word pictures. Does the sleigh have a propulsion system? Is it a classical like sleigh with reindeer that magically pull it along, or does it have like a jetpack on the back that pushes it forward at high speeds? Like, is there additional propulsion besides magic reindeer?
I was gonna ask a similar question, but I'll let you answer that first before I ask my question.
I was gonna say, y'all are gonna need to roll to assess the situation as you're trying to figure out what's going on here, and Glider is still, like, digging at this. It's hard to describe what it is, you just want it.
I'm just assuming Glider's, like, found someone and is trying to dig them out of the snow. That seems reasonable. Okay, we got,
With the 7, you get to ask one.
I got a 7 as well.
You get to ask
My
one.
question is the same. Does this sleigh have a propulsion system? Sorry, you meant from the list.
From the list.
Yeah.
Oh, weird. They added a new question in the update, and it's, does the Santa sleigh have a propulsion system? No, it's,
That is now a canon
see.
question.
Yeah, let's
So
see.
wild they added that.
It's weirdly specific, but, you know,
This is the last,
I trust...
like 30 seconds.
I trust Evil Hat Productions to have our best interests at heart and add good updates to this game. It's Evil Hat, right? That's who makes it. No, Magpie.
As soon as we need
Is it
them.
Magpie Games?
Magpie.
Magpie Games. I trust Magpie Games to add important updates to this game that they've had for a long time.
You could use a variation of what here can I use to blank.
No, because then I feel like I'm really beating a dead horse here.
Or reindeer.
Ah!
They're fine as far as we know.
Oh yeah, no, they're perfectly acceptable and in good health. Oh, let's see. What here is in the greatest danger?
You're walking around, I assume, like, inspecting the sleigh, and you see there's, like, this big bag just, like, kind of, like, sitting on, like, the tier that's, like, most dug into the ground. And there's just, like, a pair of legs sticking out of it, and they're flailing slightly and starting to slowly disappear into the bag.
Oh no, are we gonna end up in the bag?
I can't be safe.
Is the gift bag eating Santa?
Can I telekinesis to, like, yoink him out?
Yeah, roll to unleash your powers as you attempt to stop what you assume to be Santa from disappearing into this bag.
That can't be good, right? Like,
I'm assuming it's like a bag, a bad bag of holding.
okay,
But
okay.
I'm assuming if he wanted to be in the bag, his legs wouldn't be flailing.
yes, exactly.
I'm unleashing my powers. I rolled a 7, so on a hit, I do it, but I mark a condition, or you tell me how the effect is unstable or temporary. I don't mind taking another condition. I feel like Marcus is not a Scrooge. Marcus just hates the weather. So I would be down to help a Santa figure. I just don't like where I'm at right now. So what happens to this effect for Santa?
First, I think you are afraid, because there's a lot going on right now that you do not understand,
Sure.
didn't know was real. There's a whole man disappearing into this bag. As you pull him out, it is everything you think Santa would look like.
It's just like, oh. I had a thought, but it's a cursed thought, and I'll leave those behind.
Do share.
So I just pull a like Santa, like Coca-Cola style propaganda Santa, or like old school Kris Kringle Santa. Like, what are we talking here? Father Christmas? Are we doing UK for this?
It is literally whatever your character would expect Santa Claus to look like.
Oh, I feel like that was like a Pandora's box now. So it's like an Santa. It looks like whatever we expect Santa to look like.
Maybe.
In that case, for me, not my character, it looks like, oh no, it does not look like weird plastic Santa from the Santa Claus. Ah,
Excuse you, that's the Santa Claus too.
sorry. I was gonna say it looks like that weird,
No, that's-
that
yeah,
weird,
it is too,
attractive
guys.
Kurt Russell Santa from that Santa movie that he did. The one where Kurt Russell is Santa, and
Oh,
he's like,
that one!
he's like weirdly attractive. Well, Kurt Russell's already attractive. This is not news to anyone who I guess is attracted to Kurt Russell. But in the movie,
I know,
he's
I like
playing
this Santa
Santa,
better.
and he's like kind of hot. That Santa's kind of hot too, but in like an animated Santa.
Ah!
We're talking about the one from what's the one with the Tumblr guy?
Christmas Chronicles.
There we go.
If I had to picture Santa, it would look like this.
Oh,
love-
it's a little vacation Santa.
Yes, I just have
Lis-
this.
dig
listeners,
that.
that is a beach
Yes.
Santa with sunglasses and a surfboard.
Yeah, that Santa's on
And
island
a
time
drink
for sure.
and a straw hat. Yes.
Okay, so I pull Santa out of the bag.
Yeah, you're telekinetically holding Santa Claus upside down over a bag. He's just like, oh, thank you. You have been listening to Queen City Supers, a graveyard tape side story using the game Masks. Masks: A New Generation is a superhero role-playing game in which a team of young heroes fights villains, saves lives, and tries to figure out who they are. Featuring Caitlin as Madigan, aka Scarlet Sentinel, the Janus. Jess as Bethany Bertolucci, aka Glider, the Beacon. Ian as Marcus, aka Kid Phoenix, the Doomed. And Brianna Jean as the Keeper and Producer.